The Anglo-Welsh Cup, known for sponsorship reasons as the LV Cup, is a cross-border rugby union knockout cup competition featuring the 12 English Premiership clubs and the 4 Welsh regions. The present sponsorship deal with British insurance company LV, which runs for 2 seasons, was announced on October 29, 2009, just before the start of the 2009 Euro 10 competition. Between 2006 and 2009, the competition was sponsored by EDF's UK subsidiary and referred to as the EDF Energy Cup. Prior to 2006 the Cup was an all-English competition. History 1971 Euro 2005 originally known as the RFU Club competition, for which no cup was awarded nor sponsorship sought, it was renamed the John Player Cup in 1976. The first competition took place in 1972, and Gloucester were crowned inaugural champions, defeating Moseley in the final, 17-6. Coventry won 2 titles in succession in 1973 and 1974, and after Bedford's championship win in 1975, Gosforth also won 2 in succession, in 1976 and 1977. Gloucester won their second title in 1978. The competition was then dominated by Leicester, who won 3 championships in a row, until Gloucester won their third title in 1982. This was shared with Moseley after a Euro 12 draw in extra time, and was the only time the cup was shared between 2 teams. Leicester were again in the final in 1983, but lost to Bristol. Leicester's record run was then broken by Bath from 1984 to 1987, who won the cup 4 times in a row, until Harlequins won their first in 1988. The name of the cup was changed to the Pilkington Cup for the 1989 tournament. Bath picked up from where they left off in the late 1980s, going on to win another 6 times from 1989 to 1996. Harlequins won their second title in 1991, and Leicester added to their 3 championships in 1993 and again in 1997. The cup changed its name again after Leicester's 1997 victory, becoming the Tiddlers Bitter Cup for the 1998 season. Saracens won their first title, defeating Wasps in 1998. Wasps were again in the final in 1999, and defeated Newcastle to claim their first championship. Wasps also won the 2000 competition. In 2001, the name of the tournament was changed to the Powergen Cup. Newcastle won the first Powergen Cup, defeating the Harlequins 30-27. London Irish won it for their first time the following season, and Gloucester won it for the first time since 1982 and 2003. Newcastle won in 2004, and in 2005 the Leeds Tykes defeated Bath to win it for the first time. 2005 Euro present, Anglo-Welsh Cup starting in 2005 Euro 06. The Cup featured a new format including only the 12 teams from the Guinness Premiership and the 4 regional Welsh clubs. Teams from the Championship and below now play for the Powergen National Trophy, and from 2009 Euro 10 Championship teams also play in the British and Irish Cup. In place of the knockout format, the 16 clubs are placed in 4 pools with 3 English clubs and 1 Welsh club. The pool stages of the Anglo-Welsh Cup tournament feature 1 game against each team. The winners of each of the 4 groups progress to the semi-finals. The pools will stay as they are for the following season as well, with home and away fixtures reversed and the club relegated from the Premiership's place taken by the club promoted from the Championship. In addition to increased TV revenue and a possible boost to match-day income, the Powergen Cup also offered its winner, if they were a Premiership club, qualification to the even more lucrative Heineken Cup competition. As base compensation, all 16 Powergen clubs are guaranteed £250,000 each, with a prize fund of up to £200,000 available to the semi-finalists. The Welsh club's inclusion initially caused them to be expelled from the Celtic League. Scottish and Irish officials were angered that the Welsh clubs had apparently consented to Powergen Cup fixtures on the same weekend as Celtic League matches. The political fallout resulted in the purported expulsion of the Welsh clubs from the league. Eventually, a compromise was reached, and the Welsh clubs were readmitted. Interest in the Powergen Cup was high during the first 2 rounds. Over 100,000 spectators attend matches, while the television audience peaked at 1.2 million on BBC Two for the match between the Newcastle Falcons and the Llanelli Scarlets. Overall, the 2005 Euro 06 Cup drew a 12% attendance boost in the group stages over the previous year's competition. However, Powergen decided to withdraw all of its rugby sponsorship after the conclusion of the 2005 Euro 06 Cup competitions. The next sponsor of the Anglo-Welsh Cup was EDF Energy, in a deal that ran until 2009. The present deal with LV runs through the 2010 Euro 11 competition. The pools for the Powergen Cup were decided on a regional basis, consisting of 3 English sides geographically close to one another, and 1 Welsh club again divided as far as possible by their location. There will be no Anglo-Welsh Cup competition in the 2015 Euro 16 season due to the late start of the 2015 Euro 16 English Premiership season. List of winners. Key: all teams are English, except where. Anglo-Welsh Cup equals, all teams are English, except where. List of champions equals, bar for Euro 10 titles. Gloucester and Leicester Tigers are Euro 5 titles. Newcastle Falcons, goes fourth, are Euro 4 titles. Harlequins and Wasps are Euro 3 titles. Coventry and Saracens are Euro 2 titles. Bedford Blues, Bristol, Cardiff Blues, Exeter Chiefs, Yorkshire Carnegie, London Irish, Ospreys and Northampton a Euro 1 title. Media coverage: BBC covered this tournament from its inception up to 2009 when the rights were transferred to Sky Sports. BBC coverage was covered by their usual rugby union team of John Inverdale with Jeremy Guscott, Jonathan Davis, Andy Nicol and Keith Wood with commentary by Nick Mullins, Eddie Butler or Andrew Cotner with the likes of Brian Moore and Philip Matthews with reporting by Jill Douglas or Sonia McLaughlin. Sky now show the tournament live with their main rugby union team of Simon Lazenby or Alex Payne with the likes of Will Greenwood, Tyrone Howe, Dewey Morris and commentary by Miles Harrison or Mark Robson with Stuart Barnes or Ewan Evans. ITV show highlights with Craig Doyle and Martin Bayfield with commentary by Bob Simmons or Martin Gillingham. In Australia the Anglo-Welsh Cup is broadcast on Setanta Sports, and also in Asia on Setanta Sports. In New Zealand the Anglo-Welsh Cup is broadcast on the Rugby Channel. See also, EDF Energy Trophy. References. External links, Anglo-Welsh Cup website.